from KimberlyGosney.com, and today I wanted to take a quick second to show you how to make the world's easiest header graphic for your website. So this will work for any website under the sun as long as you know what the name of the website is, and if you have a tagline or like a little blurb about yourself that you've got in mind. So I'm going to be doing this today in Illustrator, but you could also do this. You know what? How about if we try doing this in PicMonkey instead? So let me go over to PicMonkey, because PicMonkey is free and a lot of people love PicMonkey. I've never done a tutorial on PicMonkey, so this could be great or this could fall flat on my ass. So just know that this is a first time attempt at a PicMonkey. So when you get into PicMonkey, I'm going to go ahead and sign in because I am a whatever that thing is, the royal user or whatever it's called. I'm going to go ahead and sign into my account. Hopefully I remember what the password is. We'll see. No! Oh, yes, in. Okay, cool. So what you want to do is go to Design and then choose Custom. And you're going to make this image the size of your website header area. And if you're not sure what your website header area size is, you can either right-click and copy your image and then like look at it on a graphics program and it'll tell you what size, or if you're using Headway, you can just hover over it in the grid editor and it'll tell you what size your image needs to be. So I'm going to click Make It. Woohoo! There's my image. All right. So what if we do just a basic white background? So I'm just going to hit Apply, and now my background is white. And now I'm just going to pick a text, and I'm going to, let's see, which one do I want to use? Oh my gosh, there's a whole bunch in here. Ooh, some of these are ones I've used on websites before. It's fun. Okay, so don't do what I do right now and get totally obsessed with all the fonts that are in PicMonkey, because it's just making your video, in my case, it's making my tutorial take longer. Let's see, what am I going to use? Oh, wow. Okay, let me go back. I saw one that I kind of liked. I am going to use this one right here. This might be a paid one, but it just looks really fun. Okay, so now I'm going to click the Add Text button. And there's my little text blocker right there. It's really hard to see this bad boy on here. So let me try sliding it over a little bit. All right, so I'm going to type my text on here, and I'm going to change the color really quick. I'm going to turn it to pink. And I'm going to start typing. Maybe. There we go. You can tell I don't use this very often. All right. So now I have got my text. I'm going to close that out. And I'm going to make my text bigger because right now it's size 8. So I'm going to make it, let's say, 64. Woo! Too big. Wow, that was big. Let's try 48. There we go. Nice and on one line. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the middle of my page as best I can figure it out with my eyeballs. Maybe a little bit more. You can tell I don't use the PicMonkey, but anyway. All right, so now the next thing we need to do is add a little text up under here with a tagline. So I'm going to choose a kind of plain font for this. Let's see, and I like one without the serif. So if you don't know the difference, this font right here is a serif font. And this font, I believe, is a sans serif font. One has little edges, like little hooks on the ends of the letters, like Georgia, for example. And the other one does not. It's just kind of plain. So let's see. Okay, Helvetica. Ooh, I love Helvetica fonts. Okay. So now I'm going to choose a size for that, and I'm going to use at least 14 or 16 or 18 in this case, just to make sure it's not too small. And I'm going to go ahead and put a color code in here, and I'm just going to use the color code for my favorite shade of gray. I know you've heard me talk about it before. And I'm going to slide my little text box down into the little spot that I want it, and I'm going to drag it over, and then I'm going to click on it and start typing. I can't spell today. All right, so everyone will know that if you've ever been to my website that is my tagline right there. So I'm going to close out that box, and then I'm just going to hover over it, maybe make it a little bit bigger. It still looks like the font is a little bit too small. There, that looks about right. And I'm just going to slide. Awesome. Close that out. And then I'm just going to like slide it so that it's in the middle of my words. And then I'm going to scooch it up a little. You could just play with it as much as you want to. It's kind of like a sickness in a way. All right, and there you have it, how to make a basic header graphic with text. And so why would you want to do that? Like, why would you want just a basic text area header? Well, there's a bunch of reasons that I could think of. Number one, they are very impactful. I mean, how many times have you went to a site and it was all about just that person's name in the corner and it really drew you in and you realized you were part of a brand? Or like sometimes you don't yet know what you want in your header, but you need something so that you can go ahead and start collecting your names and doing your opt-in offer. And this is a perfect solution for that because you can have a site that's up that is definitely you, that people know they've landed on your site, and this way you're not obsessing and taking too long to start something because you just don't know what you want to do. So this way you've got something and it's really easy peasy. So now we just need to save it. And remember, save it as a ping file, please, so that it looks beautiful and gorgeous on your site. Give it a name. And save it to your computer. And voila, you've got a gorgeous website header. I mean, really, that was so easy. I'm so excited about this. So if you have never made a header before, I sure hope that you will go over and take a look at PicMonkey, because PicMonkey is a great source for making your very own graphics, and it's free unless you upgrade to the Royal, I think it's called, or the Regal, where you can have a few extra fonts. So that's it for this tutorial on how to make your very first text header. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Bye.